don't even like my sister. Don't want to be bothered with my sister. I have no positive words for my sister. I don't even do female friends because they talk too much and the drama never ends. I much rather hang with dudes because they're easy to get along with and they don't have attitudes. The truth is, I'm too busy comparing myself to her to even think about caring for her. When she walks into a room between 1 to 10, I'm rating her. My own shortcomings keep me from celebrating her. If she has what I want and don't have, I can't help hating her. I shrink if her hair is longer and her breasts are bigger. If her waist is smaller and her thighs are bigger. But I'm never going to admit that. Instead, I'm going to criticize her hair, her outfit, and I'm going to roll my eyes. Many of you have been that girl, so driven by your addiction to scope out your competition while simultaneously minimizing that woman's beauty that you don't even realize that you're displaying one of the most obvious signs of insecurities. That's just low self-esteem oozing from your pores like a sweat from your palms if the only way to feel great is to make her feel small. But there's a way to combat that, and that's by embracing your own uniqueness and attaining a sense of completeness in the God who created you and made no mistakes, from the shape of your body to the features of your face, from the size of your smile to the size of your feet, from that dent in your forehead to the gap in your teeth, from the texture of your hair to the sizes of your calf, to the tone of your voice to the sound of your laugh. Once you've settled those things and have become content, you'll no longer feel a need to build yourself up at another woman's expense. And you'll begin fighting with her instead of fighting against her. When you realize she needs you and you need her. I don't do female friends. When did that become a good thing? To glorify not getting along with other queens. It's a line that has become so cliche that it's like for us women, it's the right thing to say. But life is too short to be divisive and to bicker. Instead of looking at other women as your enemies, try looking at her as your sister. And I know what some of you may be thinking, Miss K, you're tripping. It's easier said than done because men and women have never gotten along. I hear you, but to that I'll say this, and I won't mention it again. As long as we proceed to protest against progress, we're perpetually preventing ourselves from pushing past perceptions, ultimately postponing any peace that is possible within the queendom today. Perceptions that were probably false anyway. But now that we got that out the way, let's talk about what it looks like to be my sister's keeper. When I say that I'm going to pray for her, and I actually do it. When I see greatness in her and I constantly push her to it. I hold her accountable, but at the same time, I don't judge. I'm that push when she's slacking and she needs a little nudge. I know when she needs space, but when I need to pry. Like when she says she's all good, but I can tell it's a lie. Like when I ask her how she's doing and she says, girl, I'm okay. But her voice is hoarse like she's been yelling and screaming all day. Like when I ask her how she's doing and she says, girl, I'm all right. But her eyes are swollen like she's been up crying all night. Like when I ask her how she's doing and she says things are fine. But then her eyes fall down to the floor like they always do when she's lying. Because let's be real, how many times have you said you're okay? When you really wanted to say, girl, I've been up all night. They get ready to turn off my lights. My kids acting up. I feel inadequate as a mother. It's just one thing after another. I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders and I just want it off. The next person to say something to me, I'm going to go off. Sometimes I feel like my life was a computer so I could log off. Everything around me is going all wrong. So excuse me if I seem a bit withdrawn. I don't want sympathy, so I put on a facade. I look down because you looked in my eyes. You know that I'm a fraud. Don't you know I'm only standing here by the grace of God? But girl, I'm okay. I'm okay, girl. How many of y'all have done that? And inside, she's broken. Inside, she's screaming. Down her cheeks, invisible tears are streaming. Down on the inside, but smiling on the outside. But from her keeper, it ain't but so much she can hide. Let's try to encourage her to push that pride to the side and remind her that she has a sister in which she can confide. And then you put your arms around her and ensure that everything is going to be okay. And then you take her by her hand and then you begin to pray. And then you simply ask God to meet her needs even when you don't know what they are. Whether it's for a financial blessing, healing in her body and mind, or for a better job. As her keeper, you'll sometimes have to act as her intercessor, warn in the spirit for and with her as you're much stronger together. And I don't know about you, but if accountability, encouragement, and providing a safe place is what it means to keep her, I find it a privilege and honor to be my sister's keeper.
Amen.